Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating the title slide for a new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. All right, let's get started. To begin our project, we need a new slide. So you can go ahead and create a new file and then just insert a new slide. I'm going to start with a shape. So I'm going to go over to shapes and I'm going to insert an oval shape just like this. I'm going to go over to outline and I'm going to remove outline. The height of this shape is going to be 5 cm and the width is also going to be 5 cm. And I'm just going to place it somewhere around here, create another copy, and then I'm going to create another copy. Next, I'm going to create a group of, let me see, around here for now. If we have to move it, we're going to move it. But for now, I'm going to have these three and then select just this one and I'm going to create another copy of this circle. Next up, we're going to need a rounded corners rectangle. So go over to shape and I'm going to go over to rectangles and this option, rounded corners, select this and we are just going to place it here. Now I'm just going to grab this handle and just round out the corners for as far as they will go. Once again, remove the outline. The height of this shape is going to be 5 and the width is going to be 10.5. I'm just going to place it here. Once again, this is not the final position. We probably will still move it around, but for now, we're going to have this. Next up, we're going to need a plaque shape. So I'm going to go over to shape and under basic shapes, you're going to use this shape, which is called the plaque shape. I'm going to insert it, click, and once again, we have this shape. Remove the outline. I'm going to change the height to 5.4 by 5.4 and this yellow dot here, drag it so you have this where it becomes sort of this star, four-sided star shape. I'm going to change the color to something else so that we can see it like a contrast between this shape and the next one. So I'm going to bring one of these shapes here just like this and then I'm also going to hold control, drag so that I can have another one. So this is essentially what we're going to use to build out our shapes. So I'm going to, let me get closer because I'm going to do a bit of maneuvering and things like that. I'm going to bring this shape like this. So align this shape as best as you can like this to this one. So I'm just going to use my arrow key to move it a bit and then I'm going to bring this one and align it just like this. I can still see I have a bit of space here. So let me get closer. When in doubt, just use your arrow key to guide it. And what you want to do is essentially what I have here. Once again, I'm just going to use my arrow key to sort of eyeball it till I have what I want. So this is almost there. I'll just move it down a bit. All right, this is what I want. I'm just going to zoom out. Select these three shapes, circle plus this plaque shape. Go to shape format, image options, select union, and we're going to have this singular shape. Let's do the same for this one. I'm just going to move this circle back since I want to do the same for this one. And I'm going to align this just like this. And I'm just going to use my arrow key just to get it as close as possible. That's fine. And I'm going to move this like this. Once again, use my arrow keys. If I have to get closer, I will. This one feels like it. I'll move. All right. All right, that looks fine. Now I'm going to select these three shapes. Go to shape format. Once again, we're going to select union. I'm going to zoom out. Let me just. All right. Now we can just sort of try and position it best as what we had initially. So I'm going to select this circle, this new shape, and this new one. Align, and I'm going to align right. And I'm going to select this. Oops. these are all right. So I'm just going to move this down. And yes, this is going to take a bit of moving around, even if I'm just sort of eyeballing it as I go. So you're probably going to do the same. Let me move this down. Use your arrow key when in doubt. Just going to keep moving it till I have what you're essentially going for is just the effect of having all of this shape all around. I think I'll move all of this three up and just move this a little bit to the right. So let me exit. I feel like this could go down a little bit. All right, so this is what I have. I think I could get away with moving this down just a bit. But if I move this one a little bit more, it may get too close to this one. So I'm just going to move it. So as you can see, there's not too much. I try to align right to try and, align things. But essentially what we're going for is this. Now that we have all of this, we're going to create a union with this shape where we're now going to use all of these shapes we have to create another new shape, which is going to be what we'll use to create that effect. So select all of these shapes, go over to shape format, the merge options, and then we're going to select union. There's going to be a bit of union, subtracting, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go over to shapes, select rectangle, and just draw over your slide. I'm just going to bring it to the top right corner, remove the outline, and then I'm just going to drag this shape to cover our entire slide. As I have the shape selected, go over to selection pane, drag the rectangle under this new freeform shape. Select the rectangle first, hold Ctrl, then select the new freeform shape. You know what, I just realized maybe I should have aligned it to the center, because once we've done this, we can't modify it. So I just aligned it to the center, and let me change the color of it so you can see what I'm doing. I was using the outline to guide me, but I just realized that you probably can't see what I'm doing if I'm just using that. So what I just did is align this to the center of the middle of our slide, and I'm just going to move it, a little bit to the right. So the left edge will be around this 2 mark if you're looking at the ruler here. So the left edge is going to be around 2. So select the rectangle first, and then this new freeform shape. Once again, go to the merge options, and then we are going to subtract. Now, come over to fill. We're going to change the fill of this shape to white. I'm going to right click, format shape, and then come over here to effects, select shadow, and under presets, we're going to use this one, offset center, and we are going to have that really soft shadow just there. So now we are going to add in a picture. So go over to insert pictures. We're going to select stock images, and I'm going to insert an image from the Microsoft 360 library. We're going to use this office, and I'm going to scroll down, and this is the image I want to use. I'm going to go ahead and insert that and give this a moment to download. And yeah, this is what we have. Now, I'm going to go back to the selection pane. I'm going to select the picture and then drag it down so that it's underneath our shape. And I'm going to move this image till I have what I'm going for. I'm going to change the weight of this image to, let's say, 27, and I'll just move it, say, around here. All right, this looks fine to me. You can go ahead and just move around this image till you have something that looks like this, or anywhere you're comfortable. And yeah, I'm now going to select this shape. Let's go back to fill. We can now start working on the entire title slide proper. Just come over to the shadow format. I feel like I could do something better with this shadow to make it sort of stand out more, because the shadow is there. Yes, it is, but I just want to make it more, I don't know, let me say noticeable. So let's make transparency 59%. Let's make the blur 6%, and then angle, distance, make the distance 3 points. So you can see that the shadow is some sort of just offset, so we can see the shadow is more pronounced now. So let's go back to the fill of this shape, come over to color, select more colors, custom, and I'm going to change the color of this entire rectangle. We're going to change it to 040F45, and we're going to have this blue color. Next up is going to be our text. Now go over to insert text box. I'm going to go over to my notes. The text is going to be in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check that out. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste. Select the entire text box. Let's change the font of this text to Montserrat, and I'm going to select the font and I'm going to change the size to 44. Come over to color. We are going to change the color of our text to white, and I'm going to increase the length of our text box so that I have all of the text like look like this. I'm just going to position it for here for now. I want to add in my other text. Hold Ctrl and Shift to create another copy while also keeping your text aligned. I'm going to change the size of this to 22, and I'm going to grab my other text and I'm going to come here and paste. For our final detail in our design, we're going to need a shape. So go over to shapes, and I want to use this shape under rectangles, the one that has the top corners rounded. I'm just going to go ahead and insert this. Now let's come over here. The height of this rectangle is going to be 10 and the width is going to be 0.5. And I'm also going to come over here, come to shape fill. We're going to select more fill color so we can change it to the color we want. I'm going to clear this, and the color is going to be FFBC5B. And I'm going to remove the outline of this shape. Now, this handle that shows this arrow that is turning to the right, that's where we can rotate the shape. So I'm going to hold Shift and rotate this shape in this direction and then bring it here. Let me get closer. And for this side, this yellow handle here, since we're close by, you can now round out the end of our rounded corners rectangle. While we're close here, we're going to do the next part because we need to be close to align it to make it easier to just add in the next part. We're going to go over to home or insert, whichever one we do. We're going to get shapes and we're going to use the oval shape one more time. I'm going to change the color to that gold color and also remove the outline. Dimensions is going to be 0.5 by 0.5, and we are going to need a total of 5 of this circle. So I'm going to first align it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just maintaining equal spacing. I'm going to zoom out to see if I like how much spacing we have. Yeah, that looks all right. So for now, I'm just going to select this because I'm going to just need it to make positioning all of this easier. So I'm going to select just the rectangles and those circles, Ctrl G to group. Now I'm just going to select these 3. Let me go to shape formats, align, and I'm going to distribute vertically so that we have equal spacing. Ctrl G once again to group. And now I'm going to select this entire thing and I'm going to align it to the middle of our slide, just like this. So the entire group is aligned to the middle of our slide like this. Now right click on this group. We're going to ungroup it. Right click, go over to group, ungroup, and then select this, right click again, and then we are also going to ungroup. So we essentially have our slide design done. We're now going to add in the transition so we can create our animation effect, and we are also going to add animations to our text. I'm going to select the actual slide, Ctrl D to duplicate it. Select the slide on top. Now select these 2 text boxes and delete. Select these shapes. Let me just use this, and I'm going to use my left arrow key to move them out of frame. Let me go there, and first of all, hold Control, deselect. Let me get closer to make it easier. Deselect one of them, and then do the same for this one, and just keep moving them out, and then sort of space them out. So you've done that for all of them, this one, and then finally move that. I'm going to bring my focus back here. Let me zoom out a bit. Select this image and hold you can just make sure you're at the corner and just increase the dimensions of this image, as much as you want or you feel is necessary, and just sort of move this image and then zoom out. Just increase the size of this image. Now let's go back to slide 2, and I'm going to go over to transitions. We are going to use the morph transition. Let's increase the duration to 3.25. Select this text on top. Let me get closer. Select the text on top. Go over to animations. We are going to use float in. Go over to effect options. It's going to float down. And over at start, make it with previous. Select the one below it. Float in also. And then start is going to be after previous. Let's go back to the previous slide, and now we can look at this effect in our slideshow view. So I'm going to start the slideshow, and then we're going to see the animation of our slide, and now we're going to have our text coming. And yeah, this is the title slide for our new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. In the next video, we're going to create a table of contents. But anyway, that is it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you want to watch more of this series, and you want to see the other videos that are going to come in this series, you're going to go ahead and check out the description box below for the links to the videos or the course playlist, or you could check out the video or playlist on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.